This is Brett Johnson with the second of 50 leadership lessons for a future reset. How to restart in a situation of a crisis. Right now we're dealing with the COVID-19 crisis. There's other issues around the world, whether it's the oil price for those of you in oil nations, what's going on in different parts of the world where there's difficulties. So here's a principle: adapt through crafty compassion. Adapt through crafty compassion. What happened is Moses is born. As you know, there's been a decree that says any of the Israelites' babies need to be killed, which is a terrible decree. The Israelite midwives actually conceal this thing, and the babies keep getting born, and they say, look, the Israeli women, they're really tough, and they pop those babies out before we can get there to kill them. And their little kid is born, and the mom hides him in a basket, and we know this is the story of Moses, and sends the older sister off just to keep an eye on the basket. And one day, while Pharaoh's daughter is going down for a bathe in the river Nile, she hears the baby crying, goes, cute little baby, says she wants to take him, and the sister comes along and says, hey, can I find you somebody to nurse the baby? Sure, says Pharaoh's daughter, or the princess, and she goes and gets her mom. And so what happens in this crafty tale, if you like, you find that Pharaoh's daughter is providing incubation capital, and literally an incubator, for Moses Inc., for the future man that's going to set the nation free. And so the mom takes on the role of a servant. She takes on the role of a wet nurse. She is there with her child. But it's quite a humiliating situation. Well, probably Pharaoh's daughter is saying, ooh, kuchiku, this is my son, and so on. And she nurses the child, and then at the age when he's big enough, she comes and presents this kid to Pharaoh's daughter. She gives up her son, reminiscent of the father giving up Jesus. She gives up her son, and Pharaoh's daughter names him Moses. And so it's an interesting situation where both Miriam, who is Moses' sister, and we assume it was her in this case, and Moses' mother, both put their life and limb at risk. They risk, and they go through this tricky situation. Surely you must have known, surely you must be a relative, surely, all of those could have been situations. They could have been gotcha situations. They could have been gone. And yet Moses is born. And so adapt through crafty compassion. I believe that at this time, if we're compassionate, we will find opportunities, and then we need to match our compassion with boldness in order to see the opportunities that lie before us in this season. Have a good day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.